Hello everyone, PraseScooter here, and welcome back to more of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time we started trekking up this cold part of the area, and we got very close to a shrine, and then I did an offshoot to an optional fight that yielded a very not so worth it reward. But hey, in doing what we did, we actually kind of solved the next leg of this puzzle coming up here. I'm just going to go ahead and dive in the powder. Come, faithful steed. Now, I don't know if this is actually what you're supposed to do to progress forward. This is how I got up this mountainside. So, if this is not the intended way, guess what? This is a not developer intended solution to the problem of how to ascend this one area. But I have a feeling this is probably the intended way, considering they give you what you need to make an axe to go up here, and also a fire if you need to make more. Yeah, trust me, it feels like you shouldn't be able to do it like this, but that's what we are going to do. Hit, burn. Maybe it's up there. It might be up there, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Anyway, the last shrine. The last shrine of the tutorial island. Huzzah! It's only taken us, like, what, 3 hours to get to the end of this with me blabbing on about things? And revealing some information that is rather embarrassing, but hey, kind of half the thing of doing Let's Play stuff. Half it's talking about video games that you know about, or sharing a video game with somebody that you think they might like. The other half is telling embarrassing stories and outing yourself for being stupid in life, and hoping your stories teach others. So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. I'm not gonna get greened again, am I? Ooh, lime jello, my favorite. Wait, it's not supposed to go to my bloodstream. If you don't use fuse and abuse fuse, you will definitely abuse ascend. The development staff saw ways people were trying to make their way up hillsides and getting frustrated at it and said, what if we just made a shortcut? This is the Ascend ability. It lets you travel through what's directly above you to ascend through it and emerge on top of it. You'll find it quite useful in all sorts of places and situations. Use Ascend and receive the blessing from this shrine. Okay. So Ascend, kind of cool. Kind of a cool way that they got around the whole, I don't know how to get up above the thing. Because I will show you. Right now, in shrines, you cannot climb the walls. So, you can ascend through platforms. If the platform is a little thick, it might go into a loading screen. But when you're like this, you can kind of take time to parse your situation, see if this is where you want to be. If you don't like it, press B, you go right back to where you were. But if you position the camera in such a way where you basically clip it, you kind of get this weird loading screen area. This weird loading screen area. And have it be like, just have it look weird like that, so to say. Just so the game doesn't have to like try and render the inside of a platform. Now I'm going here because I don't remember. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I don't remember where the treasure chest is in here, but there it is. To that end, treasure chests in shrines, there are, well, here's a good example. In shrines, there isn't always just one treasure chest. Some shrines may have two or multiple. No. I don't think he liked that. But yeah, some shrines may have multiple treasure chests. Multiple treasure chests to acquire. Like just up here. Hello, treasure chest. Hello, pulpit. This treasure chest here. I think this is the only other treasure chest in here. Hey, a construct bow. You know, it'd be a great replacement for that. Goodbye, wooden bow. It's not me. It's me. Anyway, cut these ropes to drop a platform. Also double check. We have all the treasure chests in here, so now it's just to get to the end. Basically, cut those ropes so you can get yourself a platform. Literally, it does not matter how thick the platform is that you're ascending through, as long as you ascend through it. Now, while using Ascend, when you do use Ascend, the camera will automatically pan up when you trigger it to show you where you're aiming. It will automatically shoot up above you at about like an 80-degree angle. But if you're doing Ascend, you meant to go, oh wait, I meant to use Ultra Hand. It'll tilt back down. It's smart like that. Anyway, now here in this shrine, I'm going to be trying to mash through this text as fast as possible. It still takes a while. Like, I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I am mashing the skip cutscene button as quickly as I can. And that still took a good minute. So I will try to expedite those, but I cannot guarantee it. Anyway, with that is the third shrine. I see you've restored some power to that new arm of yours. The door to the Temple of Time should now open for you. That's it. Now, we still got some cold resistance and our new Ascend ability, which will make short work of any stupid little puzzles. We're going to go up through this tree, because I want to say there is a way to the Temple of Time up through this tree bark or tree branch here. And I'm also desperately hoping that I will find a treasure chest that will have the item I've been alluding to for so long. There they are. The Archaic Worm Greaves. Better armor overall. And it doesn't matter if you're wearing warmth. Basically, you can wear warm things in climate areas or temperate areas. That won't hurt you. It's when you wear warm things in hot areas that kind of starts to hurt. We'll talk more about that when that becomes pertinent information. So, Ascending is a godsend. Like, I'm not even trying to be cute or coy with this. Ascend is just a broken thing in this game. It can help you circumvent so many puzzles. So many, hey, how do I get here? Only thing is, you do have to play nice with the game in order to get to work right. It basically is, as long as it is a flat surface, if it is a flat surface, you can go through it. But it has to be a flat surface, wide as that circle on both ends. You can skew that a little bit here and there. Like, you can go through a flat surface on the bottom side and emerge on a sloped surface on the other side. But basically, a flat surface on both sides is a good idea. If it isn't a flat surface on both sides, it won't activate. Anyway, Wing! A new Zonai device. And probably the Zonai device we'll use to help us get around pretty much the rest of this area. Well, for the rest of the time we're up here on the tutorial island. And I'm fairly certain that this Zonai Gashapon machine will have plenty of wings in here, as well as one other thing, if I recall. Wing, flame emitter, wing. We'll wait to see if it pops up. I don't think it will. Well, now that we've used it and come across it, okay, yeah, that's everything that's in here. So they just added wing to the possible rotation. But what does wing do? Well, show them, Johnny. Get on. Okay. Oh, right. Distances. I did it again. So, Wing is a little more elegant than that made it seem. But this is also how we're going to get to the Temple of Time. Do you mind? Do you mind? But yeah, Wing is how we're going to get ourselves back to the Temple of Time. Also, this is also how we're going to get ourselves to another Korok Seed that I'll tell you about. Let's first... let's hang it right here. Now, if you're familiar with how, like, paper airplanes work and how putting weights in those things work, and how airplanes in general work, you can use that to kind of steer this. There are going to be more eloquent ways to steer this in the future, but right now, this is the best we got, is to stay in the middle if you want to kind of just do a simple glide, stand on the back if you want to pull up more, or try and go up further, even though that's literally an impossibility. Go right if you want to go right, go left if you want to go left. Or hop off and watch it sail into the sunset. Bye! Now I came up here sort of to see if there was a Korok up here. I know there is one Korok we can get at, I may have missed one of the Koroks I've gotten in my own personal playthrough, and that may happen where I'll actually probably have less weapons in this playthrough than I did in my personal playthrough because I saw more Koroks because I saw things more closely. Raru's gonna say jump. Listen to his example. Also, the bell is ringing. Now, what we're going to for a Korok is probably one of the last Koroks I am familiar with in this area. There may be one more that I'll just randomly have a brain fart go, oh yeah, that's over here. But this is like the one Korok I will remember very quickly. And then after this, it's all going to be a crapshoot. It's going to be, did I happen to pass by it? No? Yes? Maybe? Could you repeat the question? You're not the boss of Mina. And you're not that big. So I have mentioned Koroks in great capacity. And some Korok, but in order for your new abilities to be useful, they have had to come up with a few new ways to utilize Koroks. This is one of them. Passing up through the bottom of a platform that has the stump with leaves on it will spawn a Korok. Now I want to say when I left the sky area initially on my personal playthrough, I had 7 Korok Seeds. We may actually get one more before we're done here, but I don't give any promises. Now, if you're feeling kind of saucy, you can go on top of this place. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, you can just go all the way up through to the top of the Temple of Time. I'm gonna just backtrack. I will tell you that there is something on top of the Temple of Time. But I will also tell you, it's not a good idea to go searching for trouble until... Oh, boy. Okay, we're good. It's not a good idea to go searching for trouble in that regard until we have a certain item. Anyway, with 3 shrines completed... Opens the gate! You have to say it like that exactly, otherwise it will not open the gate. You have to open the gate, okay? And, well, it's cutscene time, so let's have a cutscene happen with this giant rock. This is your undo button. This is your, oops, I dropped something while trying to create a really cool thing and I kind of need it button. But it can be used for more than just oops. Recall. The ability to reverse the movement of an object through time. And Zelda has vanished as well. What you just saw, it's a mystery even to me. Perhaps it's sort of a echo, one that reflects her sheer will. That you've now been given this ability, no doubt, it will prove important. That it will. So even though it's your oops, I need that item ability, it's also your way to traverse a lot of puzzles that involve mechanisms that are too large to be attached to anything. So to activate it, you just press the hand button. I might start calling it the hand button. Press your hand button, and time will freeze. Select your item that you want to rewind. Use the rewind on, and it will start flowing the opposite direction. If you don't need it for the whole time it's rewinding, just tap the button again. You'll undo it. Unlike Breath of the Wild with its stasis ability, this can be used the moment. This can be only you can only use this. Have one instance of this running at a time. But the moment you cancel it, you can cast it again. Huh. That's peculiar. Why is this here? The god smiles upon you. That's it. Well, there's a door here. Well, I've seen those handprints before. I've seen this prompt before. Alright. Come on. Come on, Link. Be a man. Be a man. Not enough power. Not enough, man. The store stands as a test of your own overall vitality. You remain in a weakened state. You're not yet strong enough to open it. But there's one more shrine on this island. There, you can get another blessing. Which is where this goddess statue comes into play. If you add that to the other blessings you receive at shrines and offer them to all to the goddess, you might just find your way after all. Let me see the pure pad. Okay, what are you gonna do with it, Mr. Ghost? You can't exactly touch it. He touched it. The pure pad lets you travel to certain places instantaneously. Now to see all of the blue marks on your map. You can travel instantly to any of them. I suggest the one at the bottom of your map. Use the travel function to reach the area quickly. You'll find the last of the island's shrines around there somewhere. He touched it. How is he touching it? He's a ghost. Are you a wizard? Thankfully, the game is smart enough to let you... The game is smart enough to refill your life. Before I do that, I'm actually going to go run over to that treasure, because treasure. I like treasure. I like treasure! I miss my stamina. Like, we might repeat my same process that I did on my personal playthrough for this playthrough, now that I know better or know certain things about both games on the Switch. But I miss my stamina. When I was done with my personal playthrough, I had 3 wheels of stamina. Oh, I miss being able to run. Oh, I miss being able to run. I miss my stamina wheel, gamer. I miss it every day. Anyway, bad parries of bad jokes aside, I believe with any one of the 3, or I believe with either Ultra Hand or Ascend, is how we're intended to get up to this treasure chest. So this is basically a test of your memory. Did you remember that this exists? Because I'll be honest, I didn't in my personal playthrough. I still do not have this chest in my personal playthrough. And that's supposed to be the case. Anyway, let's make sure let's clear off. And let's teleport to that mark on the map. Johnny, tell them what they won. It's a brand new... Now available in pink, green, and chartreuse. I really love making that noise today, apparently. Hey, does this look familiar? Somewhere near this area will be the last shrine. Hey, we just got a rewind ability. This little segment here is basically the, hey, do you remember what all the functions of your hand does? Dee-da-dee-da-dooby-die? Do you remember what all these functions do? Oops. Do you remember what all these functions are and what they do? Gosh, I hope so, because you're going to have to use them all to get out of here. And get towards the additional thing. Oh, nope. Nope, nope. Keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like something's up there. Hold on. I feel like something is up there. I don't know why. My brain is screaming at me that there's something up here. Just because it caves in. Okay, there's not anything up here. Alright, well, I've technically have solved the puzzle. Just in the worst way possible. But yeah, this is basically the test of, do you remember how all of your abilities work? Well, like I said, this last little stretch. Because there is this shrine here. And there's also this person's over here. That doesn't activate. Let's talk to this creature first. This is a crystal refinery. I could take your crystallized charges and use them to produce energy wells. We do not know how to make energy charges or crystallized charges yet, or how to get them. So that will be something we'll wait on for a little bit to talk about. So that means we'll also wait to talk about energy wells. But it's good to get this on your map for the future, because for some time this will be the only way to use crystallized charges whenever we come across them. There will be other ways to activate them as we go along, but this is like the only place for some time that you can come back to utilize crystallized charges whenever we find them. Am I repeating information? Yes. Is it annoying? Yes. Should I stop? Yes. Am I going to? No. Thought you were going to say yes. Tricked you. Bamboozled you even. I could possibly even say I stupefied you. Much like the game stupefied us with its expectations to get off the island before finishing the shrine. I'm going to end the episode here. Everyone, I do want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time when we will actually get off of this island. Thank you for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.